Now.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it like when you talk about space out your mind?
So I usually play with the Dallas Cowboys. I may switch it up a little bit, depending on what kind of heat he bringing.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set?
I'm gonna try going with the
Jump to
same.
the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Never played with Drew Brees. Let me see what I can do in the.
When you talk about space out your mind, but can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, peak flow.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the...
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, between the New Orleans Saints and the Los
If he got
Angeles
the wind at
Rams.
his back, I may not get to
Get
return this
strapped in.
one.
It's just about time to get the party started.
expected
And
that.
we are underway here in Los Angeles. The Saints getting set to take over, and they will be led out by the all-time leading passer in NFL history in his 19th
See what I
year
can
now
do
in the
with him.
NFL, Drew Brees.
Cheney, 5'9". Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You ain't doing nothing, Dad. You ain't doing nothing.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Good little start
Looked
for
like
him
they
at
picked a heck
first.
of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great...
Flag down, he
Face
goes
mask.
down.
Give me a face mask.
So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
All bad. All bad.
So they will take these.
I need to stay in the pocket. I need to stay in the
And
pocket.
it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all,
Hmm.
do you want to
What
tell
you
the guy who
laughing
just
at?
got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Caught on the left side by Ginn. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
And he's going to
Let's go, get up there and get that.
30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in football. They only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Threes on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
That's good.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Let's get on the board.
The Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does
at least we on the board.
Not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, Steve 6.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, echo. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. So we got man.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This is Henderson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, 5. Hey, Zoom. Joker. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming. Orange. 47's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he is caught with the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
Watch twins.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints taking the field, getting ready to go here on offense. And this is a year that, they got to bounce back from such a disappointing end last year. Also 2 seasons ago as well. Drew Brees is 40 now. Is it kind of now or never for this team?
I think that you have to say the window's closing, despite the fact Drew Brees played at an MVP level for most of last season. 40 years old, you can't count on him being that guy each and every year. So they have to go for it. And you're right, the last 2 years, the miracle in Minneapolis, they lose in the playoffs. The next year,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Littleton, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I know he ain't got it.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1-3 the score on EA Sports. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
To throw, it's Breeze. To the right.
When you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll fight.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this
Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2000 that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it with Kamara, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.